Hi, I'm Michael Smith for Nevada Trails. Today, a very special show. I bring you Doug Saum. Enjoy. Thank you very much.
Go to Innisfree, and a small cabin built there of clay and wattles made. 9 bean rows will I have there, a hive for the honeybee, and live alone in the bee-loud glade. I shall have some peace there, for peace comes dropping slow, dropping from the vales of the morning to where the cricket sings. Their midnights all a glimmer, and noon a purple glow, and evening full of the linnet's wings. I will arise and go now, for always night and day I hear lake water lapping with low sounds by the shore, while I stand on the roadway on the pavement's gray. I hear it in the deep heart's core. Night and day I hear lake water lapping with low sounds by the shore, while I stand on the roadway or on the pavement's gray. I hear it in the deep heart's core. In the deep heart's core. Hi, and welcome to a celebration of the words of W.B. Yeats. My name is Doug Saum, and with me today I've got on bass Philip McGill, happy to have him, and Dallas Smith on woodwinds today. And going to be playing some songs that I've been working on for the last 18 years. I've been putting W.B. Yeats, who is an Irish poet who some of you may have heard of, and I'm going to be doing a song now about specific to a place in Western Ireland called Dooney Rock, and it's a beautiful picnic spot off Lough Gill in West Ireland. This song is called The Fiddler of Dooney, and it's basically the story of 3 brothers, or 3 men related. One was a cousin. 2 of them are priests in the Catholic Church, but the one who is speaking is a fiddler. And out of his story and his contemplations about the afterlife comes some interesting commentary on the relationship between the arts and church. So this is called The Fiddler of Dooney. When I play on my fiddle in Dooney, folk dance like a wave of the sea. My brother's priest in Kilbarnet, my cousin in Machrabowie. I passed my brother and cousin, they read in their books of prayer. I read in my book of songs I bought at the Sligo Fair. The end of time to Peter sitting in state. He will smile on the three old spirits, but call me first through the gate. For the good are always the merry, saved by an evil chance. And the merry love the fiddle, and the merry love to dance. Good are always the merry, saved by an evil chance. And the merry love the fiddle, and the merry love to dance. And when the folk there spy me, they will all come up to me with "Here is the fiddler of Dooney," and dance like a wave of the sea. Folk there spy me, they will all come up to me with "Here is the fiddler of Dooney," and dance like a wave of the sea. Yes, we'll dance like a wave of the sea. The Fiddler of Dooney. The words of these songs are from W.B. Yeats, William Butler Yeats. He was known as the last great romantic poet, but he's also a great modern poet. In fact, he probably created the genre with Ezra Pound. I'm going to do a song of his now by a very unlikely title called "He Thinks of His Past Greatness While a Part of the Constellations of Heaven," and that's just the title. So it does get into one of the things that attracts me to Yeats, and that is not only was he a poet, but he also came up with a philosophical system. This poem kind of relates to that. His idea is that as living beings, we all go through a number of incarnations, or shape-shiftings, as the Irish like to say. And this is about one of those. And he's lamenting for a lost love. From the country of the young, and weep because I know all things now. I have been a hazel tree, and they hung the pilot star and the crooked plow. among my leaves and times out of mind. I became a rush that horses tread. I became a man, a hater of the wine. Country of the young, weep because I know all things now. I have been a hazel tree and they hung the pilot star, the crooked plow. Among my leaves in times out of mind, I became a rush that horses tread. I became a man, of the wind, knowing down out of all things alone, that his head may not lie on his breast nor his lips on the hair of the woman that he loves until he dies. Of all things alone, that his head may not lie on the breast nor his lips on the hair of the woman that he loves until he dies. Knowing one out of all things alone, that his head may not lie on the breast nor his lips on the hair of the woman that he loves until he dies. Oh, beast of the wilderness, bird of the air, must I endure your amorous cries? Oh, beast of the wilderness, bird of the air, must I endure your amorous cries? I've drunk ale from the country of the young and weep because I know all things now. Thanks for listening. The next song I want to do is a song called The Choice, and it's a song that speaks to me personally. As a musician, in this day and age, in this music business, it's very hard to make a living. But yet, it still doesn't excuse the fact that we often put in a lot of time and effort. I know Dallas and Philip do, and I've been working on these Yeats songs for 18 years. So this song is about a choice that the poet is positing that we all must make, and it's how much time to devote and how much effort to devote to the work that we do, the art that we do, as opposed to that time being spent on the life that we live, becoming a better person and all of that. So this is a song. I know society says one thing, the poet says another thing. You put a lot of time into it, and sometimes you end up with something other than you thought you would, and that's what this poem's about. The key word in this poem is remorse. As a student of poetry, I've been very interested in words and their origins and so on, but I didn't know this one, remorse. I knew that re meant again, but when I looked it up, I found that morse meant to chew, to gnaw, to eat again. So remorse then becomes an interesting word in that concept because we're always going over things in our minds again. This is called The Choice, and it goes like this. Of the life or of the work, and if he choose, the second must refuse a heavenly mansion raging in the dark. When all that story's finished, what's the news? In luck or out, toil has left its mark. That old perplexity and empty purse, or the day's vanity, the night's remorse, the night's remorse. Remorse. The night's remorse. Here we go. That story's finished, what's the news? In luck or out, the toil has left its mark. That old perplexity and empty purse, or the day's vanity, the night's remorse. This next song we're going to do has a title that I think many people can relate to. Certainly I can. It's called Remorse for Intemperate Speech. To the knave and fool, but outgrew that school, would transform the part, fit audience found, but cannot rule my fanatic heart. I sought my betters though in each fine manners, liberal speech, turned hatred into sport. Nothing said or done can reach my fanatic heart. Out of Ireland have we come, great hatred, little room, maimed us at the start. I carry from my mother's womb a fanatic heart. Great hatred, little room, maimed us at the start. I carry from my mother's womb a fanatic heart. This last song we're going to do is called The Cloak, the Boat, and the Shoes. And it's a song, an early lyric of Yeats, that deals with that most universal of human conditions, the first noble truth. According to Buddha, all life is sorrowful. What do you make so fair and bright? I make the cloak of sorrow, lovely to see in all men's eyes, shall be the cloak of sorrow in all men's sight, in all men's sight. Oh, lovely to see in all men's sight, shall be the cloak of sorrow. What do you build with sails for flight? I build a boat for sorrow, swift on the seas all day and night, saileth the rover sorrow, all day and night, all day and night. Oh, swift on the seas all day and night, saileth the rover sorrow. What do you weave with wool so white? I weave the shoes of sorrow. Soundless shall be the footfall light in all men's ears of sorrow. sudden and light, sudden and light. Soundless shall be the footfall light in all men's ears of He remembers forgotten beauty. 2, 3, 4. When my arms wrap you round, I press my heart upon the loveliness that has long faded from the world, the jeweled crowns the kings have hurled. In shadowy pools where armies tread, the love tales wrought with silken thread, like dreaming ladies up on cloth that has made fat the murderous moth. The roses that of old time were woven by ladies in their hair, the dew-cold lilies ladies bore through many a sacred corridor, where such great clouds of incense rose that only God's eyes did not close. But that pale breast and lingering hand came from a more dream-heavy land, a more dream-heavy hour than this. And when you sigh from kiss to kiss, I hear white beauty sighing too, for hours when all must fade like dew.